What's this karaoke? Eyeball? No, it's a speaker.
That's a microphone.
Microphone. Same thing. Speaker, microphone. Same thing? No?
What do you see, Bobby?
Yeah, actually, almost the same setup.
Oh,
I was just a little. Huh?
I get a hat?
Yeah.
Looks cool and alright.
Yeah, get them anyway, but couldn't get to them all.
Welcome back, man. It's another interview on the Young Homie Podcast, man. I'm here to interview my dog, Kurt, man, a.k.a. CrowdFreak. A lot of people in the city been telling me about him, like, you know, been going crazy with him. I've been kind of knew him, like, we ran across each other a few times, you know what I'm saying, but it was never, like, no real lock-in. I went to Backwoods and Bonfire. He showed me some good love there when we was there, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But to be truthfully honest, man, today you see you rocking the Young Homie Podcast, man. Let me just put y'all here. This is a new sponsor for us, man. I'm going to be hosting a lot of events for my dog, man. He really tapped in with us, so we're going to work, man, make everything link. But today we here to get to know him, let y'all know where he come from. Y'all seen I did the Rose interview. We're going to drop a little bit of Rose interview in between this just so y'all can see it. I'm doing intro music, intro music, intro music, insert music. Oh, it's your intro music. This is my intro. Doing this with everybody here, man. It's just the Detroit culture, bro. We shocking the world. We're going to take over. It's our world. So, tell them a little bit about yourself, man. Tell them where you grew up. Tell them where you from, you know.
Yeah, big shout out to Bank Rose Productions. I mean, that's me right there. There go Rose on the other side. Bank Rose just came in, peeked in for a second, too.
I'm telling y'all, watch out. Where's Bank Rose? We go do one of those.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But,
what's up?
What's up, man? Tell them where you from.
My bad. Yeah. So, you know, I'm from Detroit. Grew up in Brightmoor. So I was about 14, from birth to 14. And then went to McKenzie High School, so I was over in Chicago, Dre Road area.
Okay.
I still can't claim Dre Road because nobody claims Chicago. So,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I was a couple of blocks away from Dre Road. Dang, a car accident just happened out there.
Clearly.
Definitely heard that. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the background, see, that's the type of shit
yeah,
that happens.
that's the shit. Yeah, you in the D, that's what happened.
So being from Joy Road or the Chicago area, whatever, what really drove you to get into? Cause you we would call you what, like a entrepreneur, more so like a businessman, or would you want to be considered like a manager? See, what would your role be?
I mean, I'm all those things, but you know, like entrepreneurship has always been something that I always wanted to get involved with. Like even from like second grade, I remember in second grade, I wanted to start selling these candy bars. No, it was like third grade. I wanted to start selling these candy bars, and I was buying them for 25 cents from the actual store, and I was bringing them to school and selling them at 25 cents.
Right.
And I swear I remember my teacher was like, "How are you going to sell? You know, you're not making a profit." You know, like
that's
you know. And at that point, I didn't even care though.
Right. It's just because you was making the business.
The feeling of selling something, I didn't even care. You know, I even though I was not making a profit, it was like I have a little small business and it felt good.
Right.
I mean, in the second grade, the reason why I said second grade first, I remember in the second grade, you know, this is, you know, I'm not like this anymore. But I stole everybody pencils when they went to lunch because I had to, you know, stay behind and get some work done. And I stole everybody pencils, and when they got back, I tried to sell it all back to them. Yeah, and I got in trouble. I got in trouble with that. I got in trouble, big trouble. And
hey, that is the easiest way. Supply and demand.
So you know,
you're gonna need that back.
Entrepreneurship has always been in my blood. You know, from high school. I sold candy bars. You know, I did other things in high school to make things happen. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's been. You know, high school, college. I cut hair.
That's crazy. See this, and this just like with him telling y'all that though. That just tell y'all from any point aspect. Like that's what we doing here. Like we kind of being entrepreneurs, just starting this. You know, bumping into people in the city that's gonna, you know, take off at one point in his life. Like we gonna take off, they gonna take off. So at some point again, we gonna do this again, and me and Kurt might be sitting here with interviewing the biggest star in the world. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
My dog work with a lot of people. Like, let's talk about this point. Let's not just skip around. Like, how do you feel knowing, like, how you feel about Tekashi being able that you brought him to the city? You know, Grand Rapids, Michigan, you got a couple people to open for him in the city. Like, knowing him a little bit, not like knowing him like that, like everybody else knowing him, but just being able to interact with him and see him and go pray. Like, how you feel about it?
I mean, it's a sad situation overall.
Right.
I feel like he was a talented kid who just didn't get the right guidance to stop. You know what I mean? He was really dangling stuff over the feds, dangling stuff over other artists, starting a lot of beef, a lot of trouble. And he just needed somebody to tell him, like, you need to slow down. You're making money.
Right.
Stop aiming at them, saying they can't arrest you, they can't touch you, and all the rest of this stuff, because they going to touch you. They going to figure it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, no, it's sad. It's a happy, sad moment.
Right.
We had his last ever concert. I don't want to say ever because he could be getting out, eventually.
Right.
But as of right now, with
we talking about with that buzz, though. You feel? Because when you come back, your buzz might not be.
It might not be the same. So
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We had his final concert in Grand Rapids. That was the last one he did.
Yeah.
And now he's going through that situation. It's just a sad situation. Whatever he chooses to do. As far as that whole little, conversation with the feds and all that. It is what it is. There's a lot of stuff coming out.
So how would you guide, like with you being a manager, how would you guide your artists through that situation? Some stuff you would have told them.
So I already talked to him about that. Like, I manage Maury Corey, I manage Quincy Banks, Cuter Boy, and I help with management with Official Be Free. But even when I having conversations with Corey, it's really about keeping a low profile.
Right.
You learn that from American Gangster with Denzel Washington.
Clearly,
like
you watch good movies.
Absolutely.
No.
You got to keep that low profile. We don't beef. Don't come at us for beef because we're gonna ignore it. It's not that situation. Keep that low profile, but high profile with what your business is. But all the rest of that stuff, we don't need all that. You know what I mean?
So with another big artist like coming up in the city, that's coming up in this city, you get a chance to work with Rocky a lot. You feel me? How you figure about that?
Rocky is one of the dopest female artists on this planet.
Right.
Her drive, her ability to make music and want to make music is uncanny. Can't no one really match that. And just to have the opportunity to work with her, we just did her concert in December. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Amazing event. Angela Yee came out. It was absolutely crazy.
I was meeting her though. Like
she
she's cute, but that is listen, Angela. She tagging you in this so I can listen.
She's the most
follow me back.
She the most humble person ever. So let me tell you a story. As soon as she came in, so I had to run up to get the food for the event, everything.
Right.
My fiance was out there blowing up balloons by herself, like hundreds of balloons. She came in, was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm blowing the balloons to the event." She's like, "You blowing up these balloons by yourself or your teammate?" She's like, "Oh," she said, "They're on their way." She's like, "I'm about to help you." Sat out there for an hour and blew up balloons with my fiance. That's
a person being down to earth, right?
Absolutely,
Even with
very
that,
humble.
That's what's up, though.
Dope stuff. She's a cool person.
Nah, for 2019, what you got coming up? Because Backwoods and Bonfires, of course, y'all better be there. You feel me? I'm trying to become the host. Like that should be my first event. I feel like I should have host, bro. Because if we could cut back to last night, we cut out last night, which was my birthday, bro. We cut out last night because of the scenes and the things, man. But if y'all didn't come around, man, y'all should have been there. Right. It was a great night. But Backwoods and Bonfires should be definitely, hosted by the Young Homie Podcast, D-Mercy and myself. But what do you got coming up in 2019, working wise?
The big situation is Backwoods and Bonfires. So, that's our biggest thing. We got other little small things that we might, just in details with, Wiz Khalifa, LMA, and other stuff that.
See how he tried to make that? Hold on. Drop one of clues about him trying to be modest about Wiz Khalifa, LMA. How you gonna be heavy on Backwoods and we gotta know who on this list for you to be shunning Wiz Khalifa and LMA?
that stuff we're working on. It's not locked in yet. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm just dropping them in there. Be on the lookout for when they get locked in. But Backwoods and Bonfires is going to be monstrous. We have a headliner that we're about 97% locked in with, so I'm not going to say that name. But it's going to be crazy. Backwoods and Bonfires is an all-day music festival. Bounce houses, barbecue, some of the dopest acts in Detroit. We got Rocky going to be on there, a few other big names, Official Be Free, Quincy Banks, Maury Corey. It's going to be insane. So that's going to be 420.
Okay.
Of course, Backwoods, Bonfires.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. So it's definitely gonna be dope. Don't bring the kids. It's an adult event. So it's dope stuff. I'm very excited. That's one of my most prized possessions, I could say, because it brings out, we're expecting 4,000 this year, but it brings out, 1,000, 2,000 people,
right.
you know what I mean? So
Right.
it's very exciting.
So
Pretty excited about it.
So how do you feel like, I'm gonna just be at, because with us being the young homies, it's a big thing. Like, we seem small now, and this is patting myself on the back with Poppy, with the same time, air pat, you feel me? Me and Poppy lock in. How do you feel working with the young homies? Starting from our first real thing that we really started doing, like, far as meeting a bunch of different artists, was Backwoods and Bonfires. You feel me? Like, how is it that you, sponsoring the ship, you feel me, or just
Absolutely.
coming aboard? Like, how you feel about it?
I mean, I think it's dope. You know what I mean? Like, when I first started CrowdFreak, Pops, who was part of, the Young Homie Squad too, was very essential to a lot of different things as far as, what we do with our company. Very essential to, making sure our money at the door was handled. So yeah, it's good to see him, branching out, and doing things like this, and I can really see this being as one of the dopest podcasts in Detroit, Midwest, and then eventually the country, after the world. You get what I'm saying? So it's good to see y'all starting point and what y'all doing from here. But very good to see Pops doing this. It's
And
very exciting.
listen, that's why it's a good thing, because I'm interviewing Kurt, we just, just meeting each other, getting to know each other. I really wanted him to just celebrate how good Pop was. A lot of people that we do interviews with don't give Pop the credit, but they know this man, know the hard work that he put in. So we have to take a time, to let y'all hear from a person y'all praise, a person y'all think is cool. Matter of fact, I'm about to give you a story, bro. So look,
Absolutely.
I got a job, you feel me? I ain't gonna tell y'all where I work at, but listen, I was in there, right? This one chick came in, she on the phone, bragging about you. Like, it's outrageous, like, she just going in, and I'm thinking, like, I was telling Rose this, I'm like, bro, like, it's crazy, like, I be seeing these people, they normal, but she looking at you like, CrowdFreak got a book management, you ain't gonna be able to get close to him, you ain't gonna be, I'm thinking like, damn, like, I ain't never in my life, that's what made me, like, when Pop told me, like, nah, Curtis wanna do anything, I'm like, fuck it, yeah, Link, nah, I gotta know this, I gotta see the man behind the story, nah,
Absolutely.
like, it built the intent, cause I'm like, dang, that's crazy, like, I really do be seeing, bro, like, we could just go talk, he right there, though, like, he could tell you if he wanna manage you or not, but this was coming to my next question, what do you look for in an artist? Like, when you go to either manage them or even just guide them for far as putting them on your showcase. Because I see you mess with Nestorilla. Actually, February 7th, we dropping his interview and we'll be at the listening party. Are you going to go to the listening party?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I put that in my calendar. He shot that to me, and I'm definitely gonna be there for sure.
So, what do you look for in an artist when you either when you want to put your hands on top of the situation?
Yeah, well, right now I'm maxed out. So when it comes to management, the next step is building a management company.
Right.
Building a label. That's the next step. That's further down the line.
Most definitely.
But like it really got to be. It got to be a strong connection. I got to be connected to your music.
Right.
And the people that I manage is damn near my brothers. Like Maury Corey is my brother. Quincy, is my brother. Q the Boy is literally my blood brother.
Right.
And Be Free, just when, like I said, how central Pops was to, CrowdFreak. Be Free was another essential piece to CrowdFreak. He brought out crowds when we first started. He made our shows lit through his performances. And behind the scenes, I found out he was a genuine dope kid to kick it with. And now he became my brother. I literally just got off the phone with him, 10 minutes ago before I started.
And I'm gonna let you know though, like from Backwoods and Bonfires, we actually got his performance. We might have to just drop a little bit.
Oh yeah,
so
dope.
Everybody can get a little grasp of
That'd
what
be
we're talking
fire.
about. Yeah, no, like we
Yeah,
do.
definitely
And he had the littest part because he had the lights.
Oh yeah.
He was the only one with the lights, like the
Yeah,
flashing joints.
No, his last back was insane.
Yeah.
We got you
Crowd
hyping up too in the video.
Yeah, he had him
Same
on.
video,
Yeah.
he was hyped up in the video too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We broke
So-
the stage. I remember we broke the stage last year. Is that crazy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy, man, already. But that's gonna be crazy. Make sure y'all come. Backwoods and Bonfires, hosted by the young homies D Marks. Pop gonna be there shooting footage. I'm gonna have my, Kurt gonna definitely be hosting with me. He gonna be running around somewhere, but
You already know the situation.
keeping control of the situation. We're gonna have it all. I'm trying to sneak our artists on there. The real L Boogie. You should check her out, bro. Like,
Oh yeah. Shoot me some of her information.
I definitely got you. And if, when you go on our page, we got the YouTube channel. She on there. You know what I'm saying?
Got
She
you.
one of the biggest people that we deal with on the channel as far as her music
Absolutely.
and supporting her and pushing her. Because she is like only 17. So she's
Got
not
you.
even in the lane yet to where a lot of people can make a judgment. But
Absolutely.
a lot of the people that we let hear, a lot of the people that come across her, they be like, bro, she got the talent. So We're gonna try to see if we can get her on Backwoods and Bonfire. She'll be 18. She'll be able to come in. She know the drill. She'll be able to do what she got to do.
Gotcha.
Kurt be able to hear it. We can set up her slot. Just 2 or 3 songs. I know she got 2 or 3 songs. That's hot.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll get that tied in.
Yeah.
So other than that, 2019, what else you trying to bring?
Just CrowdFreak, man. We just really trying to, go just backtrack a little bit. Shout out to 50 Bars. Shout out to Danny. Shout out to We Are Culture Creators. That's our biggest. We Are Culture Creators is who we do most of our shit in the city with.
Right.
So yeah, they're definitely dope. So definitely check them out. We Are Culture Creators. They're doing Backwoods with us. But really trying to build the brand of CrowdFreak this year. We thinking we want to touch a few different markets. We did what we had to do in Detroit. We're trying to stretch out in the Midwest, possibly in some places down south. But we're really just trying to spread the brand and start looking at this thing as global. We use Detroit as our test. This will be our headquarters. This will be where we create jobs, where we create things. But overall, we definitely want this to be a national brand. So apps, a lot more concerts, bigger artists. So that's what's really going to go down this year. So
First showcase outside of Backwoods and Bonfires will be
this upcoming Friday, February 8th. It's just a showcase here at Bankrose. Winner actually performs on Backwoods. That's the whole little key to it.
So we need to get Boogie on that. So Pop, remind me on that. We got to get her in.
Boogie, you got to check in.
Yeah,
Definitely.
so get that on. So make sure y'all just tune in with him. You heard him, CrowdFreak. Give him your Instagram. Give him all the pages that you're going to be on so we can make sure we keep the network
Absolutely. Make sure you follow at CrowdFreak. Of course, that's the biggest page. That's the most important page. Especially if you're an artist. You're trying to get on big stages. You're trying to get concerts. You're just trying to start off at showcases. We got it all on the platform website, crowdfreak.com. And then follow my personal page at Curtis Lamar _CrowdFreak too. So.
And I'm the host, Young D. Marks. Another interview, you feel me? I did it with Kurt, my nigga. We had to come link. I told y'all, I heard the myth. Kurt became the legend. Sorry. Rose became the legend.
Yeah, Rose is the
Rose
legend.
became the legend.
Rose is the hidden legend.
Listen, where's Rose? He's somewhere hiding, probably with a damn coffee cup in his hand. Yeah.
As he walked past with a coffee cup.
Yeah, but this is another one, man. It was great working with you.
Absolutely.
You know how it is, but now we tied in, so make sure y'all look out for all the sponsorships. D-Mark's gonna be on, Pop gonna be on, we're gonna be with Curtis a lot, man. If y'all wanna tap in, we can get you closer now. See
Absolutely.
that? See how that worked? Y'all said he was a GOAT. I wouldn't talk to the GOAT. I don't talk to bosses, bro. We can only talk boss talk when you're talking to bosses, man.
Absolutely.
We support Detroit, and that's another one, man. Like, share, subscribe, and we out, bro.
Make sure y'all subscribe for sure.
Damn, John, bro.